stares at a bleak future.
Initially, about 1,200 odd acres was allocated to universities, international companies, hospitals, and also government organizations. So put together, there were about 58,000 crores that was committed, and out of which large corporations like B.S. Shetty and institutes like XLRI were about to set up their operations here. But with the current situation, all the projects have been snubbed, and none of the organizations are going to kick off. We also have seen NRIs investing in commercial buildings in the capital, out of which about 85 crores was collected from the NRIs, and the current government is not even commenting anything about that.
Most of the building projects have stopped. There is no commitment to start them in near future either.
Previous government spent about 10,000 crores, close to 10,000 crores, and majority of the money went into laying of the roads and the infrastructure. So the initial focus was mostly on the buildings for the offices, the High Court, and mostly residential premises and office spaces. So if you see around, you have seen that 30% of the construction is already done. And since last 8 months, the entire constructions has been stalled, which most of the constructions I do not think will be able to kick off in the next couple of years.
The riverfront capital was designed to have 51% of green space and 10% of water body. And earlier, TDP government spent almost 10,000 crore for the development of Amaravati. But when Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy took as Chief Minister, projects like these left incomplete.
Amaravati stands a dream incomplete. Victim of one government dismantling the visions of another past.
Politics and its tricks have put a question mark to the aspirations of people of Amaravati. They dreamt of a bright future with development of a new age capital. Farmers contributed land, young professionals joined development projects. But with the change of plan by the current government, they have taken to the streets to fight for their shattered dreams.
20-year-old Janvi lives with her family 18 kilometers from Vijayawada in Velagapuri village of Amaravati. Theirs is a modest middle-class family. Janvi's father Ramakrishna is a farmer. He and his wife together gave their 14 acres of land for the development of the proposed new capital of Amaravati. As did Ramakrishna's two sisters,